Yeah, we're live. Three, two, one.
Welcome to the Dope and Tape Show. Today, we're super excited. This is a huge episode for us. Just to hear the passion of the industry. We have Jim Stoddard here live in San Diego, and he started out selling Teflon tape and his company out of his home, and then it grew into Arco, and which is one of the largest and most widely growing companies in our industry, and we're super excited to hear his story. It's extremely empowering, and and
So
take it
amazing.
Start,
away, Jim. How did it start?
Appreciate
starting
you
to choke.
joining us.
You're starting to choke me up right before we get going here,
Yeah.
you know. And it should, you know. So yeah, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you having me on,
Likewise.
and
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
yeah, and like I said, to me, a lot of anything I did in my life, I didn't realize till later that well, that was pretty smart. So I really almost can take no credit, right from even an early kid dealing with my situation, and moving through life.
A lot of
So
newspapers, huh?
yeah, a lot of work as a kid. You work hard I worked hard because it wasn't even that was just normal. You know,
Right.
you were expected, and there was a whole attitude of hey, my dad just came home and won this country for us, and we got a
Right.
responsibility now. He's like, hey, this is a responsibility. We fucking just fought in World War II, and you, buddy, are gonna snap into it.
Let's go.
Get we got a backyard barbecue this weekend, and we're rocking from there. We're working.
Love
He
it.
worked 3 times. I got my dad's Cape Cod salty hat on here.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
that's
I'm in Cape
awesome.
Cod right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It might just. I said I better put on my dad's hat. It might sober me up a little bit.
Oh, that's great. Man, this is awesome. This is
So
awesome.
That's
it,
incredible.
and
So you walk me through this because in my mind I have so many different ways that you could have done this when I'm just thinking about how it all went down. So you got a call, or you wanted to start a business, and then you just
well, I
stumble
went.
upon Teflon tape and you're like, let's sell this stuff.
Well, I mean, it started with California Tape Corporation, and my old boss there, Eddie Quillen. And he was an absolute wild man. I never saw him in anything but flip flops. And he's selling Teflon tape. He got a bunch of surfers and you know slightly respectable people off the beach to get in there and start selling tape over the phone.
Over the
So
phone, man.
yeah, it was all over the phone, and we had the entire room surrounded in yellow yellow pages, and people dove into that phone book, circled the leads that they wanted to talk to, called them up, got the guy's name, and we sold 1,000 people in like a year.
That is amazing.
That's
Uh-oh.
incredible.
What happened?
I don't know. Well, he's outside, so
He's
I think the
outside.
like the Wi-Fi is a little. Did I love his energy,
We'll give
man?
him. Yeah, he's got great energy. You still there, Jim? The background of San Diego right there is amazing. So let's see if I can. I couldn't figure out the music in the beginning. I don't know what happened from whatever I
Uh,
did last night tonight, but whatever. The music doesn't matter. I'm looking for the chat. Here's the chat. Chandler, what up? Steve, what up? Florencio, Chad, Ryan, thank you for joining us, everybody. You know the deal. Hit the like button, hit the share button. We're gonna give Jim a minute. Oh, Jim's gone. All right, so Daryl's with
cool.
him, so he's got some people standing by. If we got to go a little bit late tonight, we're gonna go a little bit late. You up to stay? You up for the red eye, Bry? Go get
Yeah.
tell Mama to get you some tea or something. You know,
No, I'm good.
off the hop, him and dope and tape. Right off the hop, ask him dope or tape or dope. I think he sells it, man. I don't think he puts it on. All right, so
Yeah.
now I gotta make sure I gotta get him back in here when he wants to come in. Should I send another invite?
Yeah, just go ahead.
I'll send another invite.
Send it.
Fucking Daryl. Got a different setup here. Thank you guys for bearing with us. Obviously, we got the owner, operator, and founder of Arco, Jim Stoddard. I want to say like the 70s. I just read the story, so I should know. But like this guy's been running this company for a long time, just out of an idea that he had, and then he started cold calling people selling Teflon. Imagine just calling a number in the phone book and being like, "Hey, you want to buy
I
this
got,
mysterious tape that you put on threads and it will make it so it doesn't leak?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." I think
freaking
he was selling it.
wild.
I think he said he was selling it for like 25 cents a pop. Um, I'm googling some shit. This is exciting.
Yeah, it really is. I love his energy, and I can see from his energy why his his employees are so fired up to work for him and so fired up. And there's a lot of passion in his business too, and
For
it's
real.
because of him. Yeah.
All right, I can't find what I was looking for. And I'm not sure why I can't see comments. Am I not doing it right? Oh, I'm not doing it right. That's why I gotta put this thing in theater mode. Boom. All right, at least it gives me a minute to set up. If you're just joining us, we have Jim Stoddard on. Tonight, he is outside in his backyard of San Diego. It seemed like his internet was a little bit choppy, so Daryl's there with him. He's going to get him back online. We're just waiting for him to join back up here. I'm in Cape Cod, running this show remote. Seems like it's doing pretty good. This Alienware laptop's my baby. Put this over here so I'm not blocking you guys. I still can't
Did
see
you see that
comments.
sprinkler head that I shared on the story?
Was
So
it spray painted gold?
yeah, so they
All right,
painted it.
I'm not
They
fucking with
painted it
Twitch.
gray
Sorry.
because they're painting the overhang gray, right? And they sprayed every sprinkler head. So the guy was like, "We'll clean it," and instead of cleaning it, they just spray painted it gold so it looks like a brass upright.
Hey, my bad,
That's
man.
crazy. It's all
Hey,
good,
you guys
bro.
there?
We're here. No worries.
Hey, we're having internet trouble right now.
It's all good.
The router went out, but is it still live? It's
What?
not live, is it?
Yeah, no, we're live.
Yeah. Oh
Put them
no, we're
on. Put
live.
them on your
Oh,
phone.
we're here
Turn
with
that thing
Jim.
sideways and give me your
Hey,
phone.
hey,
Hey, what up? We're back.
now we're into newer technology every minute over here.
I love it. Welcome back.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
okay.
it on my iPhone, man.
All right, so we're here. You know, you could mess with that. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, we can try.
I love
It's
it.
not much.
Just a
Yeah,
little
we have
hiccup.
a precarious pile of wires over there, so we got to keep.
The little speed bump's not going to stop us. All right, so you're
All
making
right,
cold
man.
calls. You're selling Teflon. How'd that go?
Well, you know, the thing was to get you got to get the guy on the phone, and then you got to get him to like you. You got to interrupt his day. You got to save him some money. You got to deliver the goods. Once they see it, everybody starts buying.
That's interesting. So when I cold call companies, I'm trying to get, of course, the guy who I need to go see. And once I get him, I try to bring a lot of energy and I try to make him relaxed. And then instead of saving him money, I tell him I'm going to help him, you know? So it's kind of the same thing. And look, it's not easy. I had a guy today that I was on the phone with, and he kept telling me, "Oh, I'm happy with my company. I'm happy with my company." I was like, I understand. But look, we haven't even met yet. Like, let's just meet up, you know? It's hard. It's hard. It's not easy at
Yeah,
all.
you know what? Listen, this was a no dummy. This was a no dummy thing, man. I mean, it was like, hey, it's tape, dude. I'm gonna send you a box. You know, and then you know the price you're paying at 75 cents or a dollar, and I'm saying I'll get it to you for a quarter. So you know, this was an easy sale, really. It's like you can now get a lot of sales going real fast, and totally drop the price of a commodity when it should be dropped. To somebody who uses thousands of rolls of tape, you're able to
Yeah.
make a business and grow into the rest of the products.
Thousands of rolls. And so now what? You're up to 8,500 products?
Yeah, we got about that. Yeah, I
Woo!
think we got 5,000. I'm sure we got 5,000 items in stock.
Wow, from
So
Teflon to 5,000 items in stock. Yeah,
So at
so
what point did you go from your home into a building?
Uh, that took a little over a year, 16
Wow.
months. So literally, yeah, I was if I did $4,000 the first month, and I thought, well, it was almost 50% profit margin. I got a $400 phone bill, paid about 25 bucks in postage. I guess I'm in business,
that's
four
good.
Yeah.
thousand dollars. Next month it went 6, 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 80 in 16 months.
Doubling, just double, double, double. Good for you.
Yeah. And I had the fortune of the California Tape Corporation, shockingly just bankrupts, something, some total corruption of the mind because it was a gold mine, and I was left with a lot of that business and got their 800 telephone number. Maybe you want somebody's 800 telephone number. I don't know whose would be good, but that one was good for me.
Oh, you
You know,
purchased it
Right.
when they went out of business.
yeah, exactly. I told the phone company, I want your 800
Oh,
number.
that's smart.
And that worked out where I had some suppliers come in from Malaysia and they offered me pricing. Yeah, no, they didn't even offer me. I just asked for it. I said, "That's the price I want." It was a huge difference. It was like saving 40%.
Whew,
And they came back and agreed to it. I was like, wow.
that's
you know,
amazing.
I made a run at the US Teflon tape market over the phone, spreading it, from company to company. And at the end of 16 months, my customer list looked like the who's who of plumbing, piping, fire, anybody who did pipe work. Because I called all the biggest
Wow.
corporations. They didn't give a rat's. They don't care where their tape is. It just got cheaper. And, we were able to buy into this business in a big way. Got a lot of friends and, hey, red rubber gaskets. And then we made the pipe dope and chemicals, cutting all added Lennox whole saws. That Lennox wholesale wasn't even known in the fire sprinkler industry. And we just one little niche, another little niche. What are we going to buy? We're going to save you money. And all of a sudden, it's we got a line with a catalog.
Look at you go.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Something I wanted to talk to you about from what I've noticed with talking to Arco, talking to Daryl, um, and when I call in and stuff. So the amount of passion they have for your business and for you, like they love you and they work hard. Like your employees work really hard for you and work hard for Arco. They support you, they support Arco, they love the story and they're motivated. And then, that comes down from you
From
to
his
to
energy.
create that. And so a lot of businesses they miss it and they try to create something where people are fired up to go to work and they see this like the drive and the energy of the company.
Yeah, yeah, it just happens. You're right. And like I said, if you're fortunate, you grow up with some good roots, and you're rooted in some good soil. You know what I mean? You're going to produce some fruit, and you can pass that passion on, obviously. And so I mean, you try to treat the employees well. With my brother Tom's just telling me today, we got 7 more guys hitting 30 years in the warehouse, and another one at 29, and another one 28. So they came to work out of high school. Over 30, Jackie Dolan, my main man down in Arkansas, holding that fort down. My brother Tom. Tom went over there in '89. Jackie's been there since the beginning. So these guys all started right off the Greenwood Bulldogs football field into Arco and are still there.
That goes to show the climate of the company when you can keep all those people for 30 years. That's
That's
incredible.
not common now, you
That's
know.
incredible.
It shows the reverse as well.
So what do you say you're doing that creates that? Like if you were going to give advice to a business owner or a manager to create that kind of
Atmosphere.
motivation to go to work and go work hard every day with a good attitude and create that ecosystem,
Yeah.
what would you say?
Well, again, you get good good people have come in. And, for a long time, it was nice. It was really a nice, easy ride, even for a lot of people, We built a nice little base, and we're Mr. Piped Open Discussions, a couple other things, and we're just cruising along there for quite a few years. I mean, that's 30 years of my life, And then, so I mean, that was a nice, easy culture. Arco was a good place to work, paid great money, and then come along, 2010, the last 2010. It's only since then that we've added some real meat to the program. But we've been selling several thousand fire sprinkler contractors a year, even 3,000. Literally every one of them through, and many wholesalers for 30 years. And then we turned on the guns here since 2010. And, we got a loyal following on this, man. We can move some product. And that's what they're finding out in the industry right now. So that good vibe just blows on through to the customer base. And we're trying to attach ourselves to the industry. And, we together, you're right, you in the right setting, to start creating a lot of the future.
That's amazing.
You're creating the future, yeah.
We're trying
So
to be a part of it.
How many buildings do you have now? You have 3 distribution centers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
3 of them?
Yep, we got 3 distribution centers, 4 if we include. We got North Jersey, we got there in Rhode Island, there in Providence, Rhode Island, and Chino, California, LA, California, and Arkansas.
Man, nothing in the Southeast. Nothing in Atlanta, huh?
We figured when I rolled into Arkansas, I look at the freight bill. This is the way the whole thing. Again, you want to look? I sold Teflon tape because I could sell a single box and pay the freight across the country for 10% or less. So if I tried to sell $100 worth of pipe, that wouldn't have happened. If I tried to sell a high ticket item like pipe or anything else, they still don't let me do that very well. You got to be able to go in and where you got a little hole, a little opening that you can grow on. So, you have to be buying at the very best price. And now if I'm going to sell pipe fittings, I have to sell 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds, I got the right freight. Fort Smith and Atlanta is close. Boom, that thing's there in a day or two. You can deliver. Other than South Florida, the whole East Coast, and from Rhode Island, the same thing. You got all of New England, all the way out to Ohio in 1 and 2 days, and down to Virginia. So they kind of meet. The territories kind of meet, and I cannot service you with one piece at this price, unless you're willing to pay the freight, and whatever. I mean, it's got to be. We're trying to establish a lower price of it. Honestly, my reputation probably would have said I crushed pricing. I crushed pricing where I could make 50%. The industry was getting overcharged.
Yeah.
And that's an item that you could get in on.
Let's go.
You can make a fair margin and sell it and make money. These guys were charging you so much.
Huh.
You can,
Wow.
We didn't get in business. We were very lovable. We've been very fun. And, we've shared that fun with a lot of people. But, it was always, we're saving you money. And it is no different because it's coming out of the same factory you're buying right now with a different label on it. So this is reality. This is reality today.
Once I met Daryl, I started looking around at the stuff in my van, and there's some Argo stuff in there. My ball valves, my 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch ball valves. I think the hospital that I just did, I probably put like 250 low point valves. They were all 1 inch Arco brass ball valves. Didn't even realize it. They're everywhere.
Well,
Yeah, I do. I order my specialty discussions, concealed discussions from them
Oh yeah?
to match paint, and like if it the ceiling needs to be matte black. I order matte black, and they paint match and stuff like that. And
Yeah, Chandler in the
it's good.
comments says Arco took over the aluminum escutcheons.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, we bought that company. We were selling most of it before we owned it, or took over that. And Marcelo, who's been working started with Sweet and Donaldson into Oscar's business there, and now mine has been the same guy working probably about 30 years there. You're aluminum and stainless steel escutcheons.
Wow.
You can go see him over in Corona. I mean, this is a dinosaur machinery, and he's hand sculpting each one of those aluminum escutcheons with a
Really?
mold. Yes.
Holy crap. They're another
It's
30-year employee. All your employees 30 years?
pretty close.
Pretty much.
No, we have a great staff in the middle. So we're definitely a family business. John Tallman running the purchasing department. He's Father Tom Tallman was my general manager for 30 years, 25, 30 years. So now his son's still working with him. And Daryl, of course, his mother, has been working with me nearly 30 years. So in accounting and so on. And she's, if you want to get paid, call her. That's what I do.
That's great.
That's incredible. And I mean, they're fired up to work for you. I can't think of another company in the U.S. that's even comes close to like the employee retention of something like that.
Well, yeah. Well, thanks. I mean,
Impressive.
I think I guess so. Like I said, somebody else had asked me that question. I think, a couple of people, and it's like, well, I love them.
It's something to be proud of. It's something to be proud of for sure.
Love me. They love me. I try to love them. They love me. So if they do that, if that's what I'm hearing, it's very, touching. And it's not that hard to do. So, more people could do this, then, could really get to, the rest of what we're all looking at our lives and much more enjoyable.
Did you have in any of the your journey, was any of it with like a bad time where you were really struggling, you had to make some hard decisions?
Well, only once did I lay off people. That was, so you're right. I did, and just come down, and nobody really was working, and we had been hit by a recession and a competitor from the inside knocked the business down by 40% almost overnight, and we had to rebuild some of that, So, but that was really a minor nip at my my thing. It's like, oh, I got to get back to work, huh? I mean, It was a nip, and it lasts 2 or 3 years. And then you built a stronger base because we were selling every OEM in the industry. And we probably 60% of our business, wholesales, maybe 70, 80, and still had a base with all the contractors. But, we just flip-flopped that predacious attack by FPPI. God love him. He made us sharper, and we get to fuck with him at the trade shows.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you used to hide underneath the table.
That is awesome. So you are going to be at AFSA in September, right? In Orlando, when we come through?
We're going to make a big splash. We're going to make sure all our East Coast people get together. And
oh, let's go. We're going to go and hang out at that table for sure.
That's awesome. We want to come and hang out with you guys.
Hey, man, well, we're going to put together a couple more houses, some lodging over there for a few people in Reunion. You guys are welcome to bunk on in, man. So we're going to be.
Oh, that's awesome.
We appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
So we have lodging for September, but maybe on the next one.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
I appreciate that. If anyone's joining us right now, obviously subscribe, hit the subscribe button. This is Jim Stoddard, owner and founder of Arco. 42 years of excellence, Jim?
That's true. That's
another thing to be proud of. We appreciate you coming on, talking to us.
So George in the comments, he says that he loves the beam clamp ratchet. He says it's awesome.
That thing is tight. I've never seen one before where it's just a square head. It's just a square head. It fits on the beam. It's only for the beam clamp. What do you got?
What do you got there?
This is our new recessed and concealer universal head wrench.
Bring it in a little closer.
Universal.
What are you spinning? Oh, it's an
What? That is
adjustable?
crazy.
The adjustable one. We had it on the market a few years ago, but it's now got some space age technology in it.
You son of a gun. Look at that thing.
It'll get
Wow.
inside quite a few of the concealer heads as well. So this is what we're trying. We're trying to make some better tools. We got a drop nipple wrench coming up, and it's going to be at this NFPA show, June 17th in Las Vegas. So that's got about 3 or 4 day show, the NFPA show, the big show. A lot of international people there. And, so we'll be showing this in our drop nipple wrench. And this thing we were looking at today, it's,
That thing looks sweet.
this thing is beautiful. And the other thing looks like, gun steel. I mean, it's stainless and aluminum, and it's like,
Look
it's
at that thing.
Histories that just new drop wrench.
That thing would
So
look good in my
that's
tool.
so-
It would look good in my tool bag.
That is so needed too, man. I mean, so many times I've had my service guys or even me when I'm out in the field needing a head wrench, and then I can't find one. There's not one in the box. I don't have one in my truck for that head, and man, that's hard.
I got a bucket of head wrenches.
Here's my main man, Russ. Russ, he's the
I'm in charge of the internet.
Oh.
Oh,
What's up, Russ? Oh, that's good.
I like your shirt there, by the way, Brian.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much.
So what were we talking
I have
about?
a high vis one too.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
We're talking about the the adjustable head wrench.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the drop nipple wrench that's coming up at the show.
Right. So
Camille.
we've got OC Fire's main man. He's going to be there demonstrating the tool, and he's been kind of our man on the streets guy to tell us everything that needs to be done as far as developing the product. So the product has been out there for a while, but it's no longer available. Where you can go up and you can break your RC and your drop nipple down, and so you can replace any kind of old head with a concealer.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
So you
like a
guys-
homemade thing.
Yeah, I think every truck in the world is going to have one.
100%.
yeah.
Definitely.
He says it's just over and over and over. You need this tool.
Let's go. Can't wait to see it. Make
Yep.
sure you
Yeah,
bring
we're
it to
excited to see
AFSA
it.
too, so I can look at it.
Oh yeah, he'll be in. Hopefully be on the shelf by then.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to have a 20 by 20 booth with every tool we've got there, so you'll be able to see it well and spend as much
Wow.
time there.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna make some content at that booth.
Yeah, we're gonna come and do like little mini commercials, put them up on YouTube.
Yeah, for real. He's serious.
Well,
Yeah.
we're fighting off Mickey and Goofy. They both want to be in our booth, but we're trying to decide who we want to have in there.
Kick them both out. You're getting Bobby and Brian.
Well, they're going to have to pay.
So
Yeah, there you go.
Well, so Steve from New York is saying his sales rep is Chris, and he's awesome.
Chris Mangle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby.
Looks like a
That's
new
awesome.
model.
So I
universal
wasn't gonna
wrench.
say anything, but we have about 5 years ago, me and some other inspectors had a welding company make up some tools for us for inspections, and man, I completely forgot about it till a couple of days ago. I was driving home. I was like, man, where's that tool at? It makes opening gate valves so much easier, and you're not breaking the hand wheel when you turn it with your channel locks. And I told Bobby, I was like, man, this tool, I forgot about this tool. And
Yeah,
and
maybe
were
we
talking
should talk
bringing
about it after
to
the
you.
show with Jim and not tell everybody.
We will. But, it's exciting, man. It's exciting to get some new tools out there.
We're gonna talk about a prototype after we shut this bad boy off. Sorry,
You
guys.
got it. No.
Just
All
a
of
little
these-
teaser, just a little teaser.
All of it. We got a whole line of innovative tools. We talk about Jeremy and his what do we got there? What is it called? Riptide and Hydrotap. So I mean, these are some pretty good inventions by fitters. He's laying down the patents. He's calling the shots. He's gonna sell some tools. So you make a better tool. everybody should be on board. And that is what we're trying to do. Trying to get those where we collaborate.
Let's
So,
go.
I mean, even if that tool is expensive, it's gonna be like I would buy it, and then Bobby would buy it.
Yeah, if it's something
Like
that I
it.
can use every day, I'm definitely gonna get it. I love my tools. You see my tool bag? I get stuff. I buy things sometimes that I don't even use much,
mhm,
just to have it for that one time that I need it.
And
mhm.
tools are just we get fired up when we get tools, gadgets,
Hell
little levels
yeah.
with lasers.
Need a bigger bag.
We got to drop nipple wrench video soon. We got some videos.
We will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'll make some videos. Send me one. I'll make you some
Well, actually,
videos.
I think we got 20 of them coming to the NFPA show.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe, we're looking to spread them around some of our closest friends who could show it around.
Oh, I'll show
month.
that thing off for sure. Bring some to AFSA in
Okay.
September. We'll be there.
Oh, man,
Be
the
there
one
fired
before
up.
Yeah. So where are you at?
I'm in Massachusetts. Right now I'm in Cape Cod. I work in Boston. I'm on vacation with my family right now. So I'm running remote, but I live in Central Mass. Brian is in Georgia, outside of Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, my dad had a place at Dennis in Dennisport.
I was just there getting ice cream at the Sunday school.
Yeah, I've been there.
So we're in South Yarmouth.
Okay.
We usually stay right in this area, so nice place.
Man, y'all got some weird names up there.
So, oh, that's great. Yeah, I love
Can't
it.
just keep it simple.
How's the Atlanta life?
It's good. It's good.
Don't lie.
Everybody on the show they make fun of me too because there's always something going on and like I tell them that you do not stop for gas inside of Atlanta. and then one episode there was a shooting outside
Brian's
of my
like ducking.
apartment.
Oh shit.
Yeah. During the show there's just gunshots like crazy at nighttime and it's Atlanta's a wild place, but it's really a nice area. I would say it's an interesting city. It's an interesting city
It's a nice
for
place
sure.
to call home.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
Not the wrong neighborhood in Memphis, huh?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Well, it's
shit.
funny because I would tell things that I would do when I'm going to Atlanta to like Bobby, and I was like, he was looked at me weird. Like I was like, you don't do that. Like he's like, no.
Yeah, what do? You got to leave your car unlocked so they don't break the windows?
Well, yeah, so you have to either leave your car unlocked or you definitely have to hide all the bags or anything that might look interesting because they'll break the window and it's extremely common
Ugh,
and nothing gets done about it.
That's the problem. Nothing gets done about it.
crazy. Atlanta.
And they
It's
know
hot
it
Atlanta.
too. They'll run through an apartment complex and hit 15, 20 cars.
And nobody hears this?
Yeah, but no one's,
Oh yeah.
there
I
was
guess-
one guy over at a mall
Yeah, what do you do? Run out?
that attacked the guy. Then the robber pulled out a gun and then shot him, and it was a big thing. And
Oh jeez.
so my Camry, before I got my Gladiator, my Camry got hit.
Oh
It
no.
was like 3:30 in the morning
Also the half-inch
on a
extension.
Wednesday. I was doing a stand-up comedy at the time. Just not that I was gonna like do anything big about it. It just kind of scared me. So I was like, I'll do this, to kind of like face my fear in a while. And
Uh,
I
How'd you
got
do it?
okay. I got okay at it. Had some fun.
Did they laugh at you?
Yeah. I went. So I had
That's
to
all that
get out
matters.
of. Well, the place that I did regular shows at to work on my material, no one laughed. It was
Oof.
miserable.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
And barely anybody laughed at anybody. So so that's just somewhere where I like recorded what I was doing and then I
Tough
kind of
crowd,
looked at
huh?
it myself. Yeah, but then when I traveled to do stand up, like I went down to Savannah, did it, and I killed. Everybody was dying laughing.
Yeah, make
And
us
then-
laugh, dog.
and then
Drop some
after-
jokes on us. We didn't know you were a
After the show,
comedian.
they're long bits, I don't
Oh.
even know if I remember. I have to read them.
Oh,
But
oh,
after the show, one of the comments, he said, "Hey man, can I roast you real quick?" I was like, you wouldn't mind, right? I was like, yeah, That's okay. He said you look like when I was up there. He said you look like the Punisher before he lost his kids. I was like, "Geez." You know?
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So what is next for Arco? I mean, y'all are huge. Y'all are growing. Y'all are creating new tools.
You know what? I mean, I'm not. I'm guiding the ship. The others are running the wheels. And these guys want to run the wheels, and they usually got to negotiate, and we got directions we can go any which way we want.
They've been
But
there 30 years. They know what to do.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
this thing is, and they want it. They want it. So
So what's another passion, Jim? Traveling? Daryl says you're doing a lot of traveling.
I really spend most of my time in Nicaragua. That's
Yeah?
where.
What's it like down there?
But it's not like I like to sit in one spot for a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's Nicaragua like?
Um, it's like Costa Rica 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's
So,
slower pace,
uh,
more very traditional.
yeah, you can just kind of walk it through down a dark street anywhere around. You're completely safe.
Wow.
That's cool.
Nicaragua, no, there are. I've never heard of an assault. I've never heard of it.
So it's a
6 years.
safe place.
That's
It is
incredible.
That's pretty cool.
I went to
incredible.
Brazil and it was the opposite. Like,
Yeah.
extremely dangerous.
You wouldn't want to stay there 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm bullish on it. I mean, they're not messing around, and the local people. I mean, they are really different. And figure 20, 25 years ago, surfing hit the coast there, and nobody's there other than surfing. It wouldn't exist. And they're just climbing up out of a century ago, if not 10.
Let's
So
go.
Wow.
their
That's pretty cool.
mindset is so beautiful. It really is. And their
Just
local.
focus more on moments and memories and families and kind of taking it slow.
Yeah, you see yeah, that's exactly right. We were just going to talk about it earlier with Russ. They're just if they got some food, that's a big smile. They weren't really expecting anything more than real remedial shack living, maybe no running water or plumbing in the house. They're just perfectly happy.
Wow.
To pick new animals they know they're going to eat, and they grow their rice and beans and corn. They got a bunch of sacks like that somewhere. They're comfortable.
That's cool. Old school living. Happy.
Yeah, and like I said, if they get an extra bonus on any given day, a fish, they're walking home. It's like, whew, hit the freaking lottery. I got a fish.
You're making me want to go to Nicaragua now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I really want to kind of bottle up what it is. I don't know if I can sell it in the U.S., but you would buy it.
Yeah. Tristan says, I love Arco in the comments. Let's go.
Too. We love you too.
This is great. This is great.
Yeah, that's true. It's all about love and sharing, and that's part of the gig and business that makes the thing work. And now, even beyond this, the sharing is a concept that I got in my head. We have something to give. If you have money, and I'm not asking for it, by the way,
Yeah.
but you need to be sharing that.
Yeah.
And these people down here, you only share what you got. And we don't want to share just like I'm a greedy little dude, or, you're sharing what you have. If you're angry, you're sharing anger. You're sharing whatever you are and what you have. So, want to keep that sharing. It's sharing for the enlightened health.
That's
You
it.
keep
Right.
all of it enlightened health. There's a good buzz to doing things right.
Trying to share some motivation.
Exactly.
None of that complaining stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, but we got yeah, they've been. Hey, they didn't have no time for winers when I was growing up. I don't think they did. Nobody was accepting the story then.
Right.
It was like
Right.
So what did your
Yeah.
family think when you started this way back when? Was your family supportive?
In the business.
Yeah, like when you were like, "Hey, I'm gonna sell Teflon tape."
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got your siblings, you got your father really hoping.
They're like, "What? You're gonna sell what?"
You got your siblings maybe in competition. I don't know. And then my father was really like, "Oh man, I hope he can do this." And
Also,
otherwise, I was like, maybe I'd move back in my van, go surfing again. Awful like that.
so that's good. They were rooting for you. It seems like nowadays, like there's, everybody wants to doubt you in the beginning if you
Well,
try
the
to
same
start
thing with
something.
us. Like I told like my family I was gonna start a podcast. Told my wife and told my dad and my family. They're like,
What?
yeah, okay, all right, whatever. But now it's 5 months in, and it's grown, and it's continuing to grow, and it's taken off, and we have a community. And then now they're like, they're completely behind it. They're like, oh, absolutely, no, that's awesome. But when we start,
303 subscriptions,
okay,
baby.
all right, whatever, weirdo. It's like,
Yeah, if for sure. Definitely when I told my wife, I'm gonna start a podcast and talk about work. She's like, "What? Who's gonna watch
yeah,
that?" These guys. Like and subscribe. Thanks for being
Exactly.
here.
Yeah, and it is a worldwide community. I don't know how we're going to reach them, but they're out there. They're all doing the same thing. All you guys just putting up them grids of pipe.
That's it.
They're all,
that's our
Dope and
plan.
tape.
And in 5 months, the community has grown so much, and then it's very positive and very supporting. Everybody that has a passion for this industry supports us and supports the movement, and then they're meeting with other people around the world, and then like they become friends over Instagram or over other platforms, and we have a Discord, which is like a chat room, and then that's growing, and it's just so cool to see, and it's all positive.
Technology is great.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
I tell the Discord we're live. I did tell the Discord we're live. Yeah, I've been seeing everybody tagging Daryl, and now there's more. In the beginning, it was just a couple of people tagging, and now it's more. And now every day there's like there's a new person that wants to send in their fire protection videos. I'm with it. I'm loving it. And then I see another person that got a box from Arco, and they're opening up the beam clamp ratchet or the thread the deburr thread fixer thing, and I love it. I love seeing it. The new tools
Hey,
really do excite me though.
yeah, I'll tell you right
Yeah.
now, we flat out have the best roll groover in the market. The rigid 975 is an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. And I mean, our either the G2 or G1X, or aluminum body or cast iron body, 1 to 12-inch roll groover, 1 to 12-inch, up to 8-inch. You can work that heavy bodied one all day long. Right now, we're getting a hydraulic pump for the top of that, and that is a Victaulic engineered product, from and it's really the quality that they would try to put out for $2,700, and we got to market that thing at a reasonable price to compete with whatever's out there in the business. But it is the absolute best roll groover. You can't go wrong with that one. And
What's that? That's the Groove Master.
that's the Groove Master. Yep.
I've used
These
it.
are the dies.
Those are the
Well,
dies.
our dies are every bit as good as Rigid's dies on that threading equipment.
And they're what, half the cost, right?
They have the cost. I mean, we're down still there $100 on Rigid high-speed steel dies. And
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give this to one of my field guys, and I'm gonna have him review it, and then have him send me a video comparing your dies, which is fraction of the cost, compared to Rigid.
that's what we're looking for.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm gonna
so
put it right on my machine on the site. I have that on the job. We haven't set the machine up yet. The job's still early, but they're going on. We're gonna use them. I was gonna tell
Okay.
Daryl keep track of how they're working.
Yeah. Have we had any bad results lately?
I know.
None.
How many? I don't know what we're selling.
No, like we literally send them. If you don't like them for whatever reason, throw
Send them back. Yeah. You don't like it? Throw the invoice in the trash.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it. We like them.
Yeah, my attitude in the beginning. People said, "Well, just send me a sample." I send them a box. "Oh, you sent me a box." Well,
Sample
I
it.
definitely preempting the sale. I said, "If you keep it, I'll give it even a nickel cheaper."
Oh, that's great.
And
That's great.
way to get a good new customer.
Good sales tactic.
Yeah.
It-
No,
it-
absolutely.
the whole industry in the '80s. I don't know
Yeah.
if we can pull it.
If you
You
go
can pull
back
it
to,
off.
if you go back to that episode where I'm opening the box from Daryl, man, I just had a smile the whole time, pulling all mechanical
Oh
teeth,
yeah, it's like
flex
Christmas
head.
morning for
I was
you.
just like, if it and more. I'm like, he fit so much shit in that box. Super dope tape. I'm sorry for anyone in the comments that I'm ignoring. I'm just fucking laser focused right now. The comments are running rampant. I'm missing them all, but let's see if there's any good ones. What do we got? What do we got? I'm late. What up from Tom? Look after the people, they look after you. I need that. It's awesome. Just had a guy soaked because he couldn't
So
find the right recess.
Daryl wants to. So let's see.
We love
Do you
Arco.
ship to Canada as well? Are you shipping to Canada?
Yeah, do we ship? Yeah, we ship into Canada. We got a little business in the islands and
Russ is
Central
the
America.
man.
Yeah, we sell throughout Mexico and and
They're
Central
shouting
America.
out Russ in the chat, Jim.
Yeah, Big Russ, man. He's been the artist behind the Tough Man drawings for 3 decades or more here. So even Russ and I met Russ right out of college. Right out of college, he was my ski check. Yeah, I was ski check guy at Keystone. I said, "Russ, man, yeah." I found out he did some art, so I met Russ right out of college, and he's grayer than me. Still
Man,
tearing, still tearing up the slopes in Colorado. Keeping young, man. Keeping
that's awesome. Skiing,
keeping it.
surfing. What don't you do?
I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of things I passed up. I thought, damn, I should have done that. Skydiving, or maybe that hang glide. I don't know about that squirrel shoot though. Those guys are out there.
I'd love
So
to
I
do
make
that
a
shit.
lot of cold calls every day.
You do?
I try to make at least 20.
Cold
So
calls a day?
yeah,
To who?
to anybody who has fire protection.
Wow, what do you say right off the bat?
I just want to. All I'm trying to do is just get them to agree for me to come by and to introduce myself.
So you want to go by individual fire protection contractors?
I go through companies.
Well,
So like as in like property management or anything like that. I'm selling our services.
to fire sprinkler contractors or fire.
To like for example a high rise
Okay.
building in Atlanta. I'll call them, talk to the chief engineer, and sell inspections and services. I also handle new construction and service and add relocates. I pretty much sell everything.
Yeah. Well, I get it. I see a lot of value in the contractor saying, just open my video and, see me and my employees and our attitude and so on. So, yeah, I do see a lot of value for a contractor to want to do that, create that video.
I want to hear some tips, some cold call tips from you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You give me. Well, you want one right now. Of course, it's easier to, ask the question in as fewer words as possible, and then close your mouth and wait for the answer. And they're going to come back and say yes, no, or they don't understand. But you're going to get information a lot faster. So you get your questions down as few words as possible, and your response you want to hear is yes or no, or maybe.
So yeah, when I present numbers and contracts, and that's kind of how it is. You present it and you shut up. The first person who talks first loses.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really even know what the price of that all should be, I would imagine. It's like, oh, okay. It's like me. Sounds fair enough. I have no idea. Yeah.
What's the website called? Pretty sure it's argco.com, Daryl.
Yeah, arco.com.
We got Daryl in the comments, but not your Daryl. This is a
I
Daryl
think
Daryl with 2 R's.
Daryl Rich. I think he's in Canada. We have a large following in Canada.
853 represent our brothers to the north. I don't know who's lighting the wildfires up there, but we really can't breathe down here. If you guys could get it under control, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
4 and 4.
A lot of fires up there in Canada, eh?
I seen them pictures. The air in New York City looks brutal.
Bad. They saying every breath is like 55 cigarettes.
No.
That's what they're in New York, yeah. And there's people like you got those crazy people that always want to go jogging and they're just out there running, like smoking a 55 butts every time they breathe.
Yeah, stick with a treadmill right now.
Yeah, well the California people are like used to it. You guys get fires, right? You used to fires out there?
You know what? I like to get out of here. The smoke is pretty bad for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And where we are, a few years ago, it burned right down in the hills here and in the valleys, all the way into Carlsbad, right past the San Marcos, where I'm on the side of the hill here today. I mean, this thing burns every 10 years. You know,
Yeah, that's
pretty
awful.
close by. We've got a few avocado trees that kind of back us up, and we're downhill, so the fire burns over the top. Burns slow on the downhill side. We'll be able to make it most likely.
You got some fresh avocados out back?
Yeah. I do
Nice. That's cool.
all the time. Yeah. So
Regular
but
every day in Cali.
a coffee country. We go up there in the mountains in Nicaragua and take the tour of Grenada through the volcanoes and then down by the Pacific coast with the best surf, the most consistent surf in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My favorite
The
my
lake
favorite
effect.
cigars are Nicaraguan cigars because of the pepper.
The
Little
they say,
pepper taste.
oh, you like that? And they've got the finest Cuban cigars are grown in Nicaragua, they say.
Yeah. I love Nicaraguan cigars. It's just even like a lighter wrapper cigar, a Connecticut wrapper. There's still a little bit of pepperness with like some smoothness, and I really like Nicaraguan.
You really putting me
I
on to
usually
Nicaragua.
try to stick with it. Huh?
He's really putting me on to Nicaragua. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Okay, well, you got a bunch of surfers I know in the sprinkler, so you can Google Mark and Dave's. Mark and Dave's, Nicaragua, come right up there.
Mark and
That's the-
Dave's. Writing it
The
down.
Arco camp, and we are running customers in there. We've already had a few. No charge. You get an all-inclusive vacation in Nicaragua right on the beach.
Mark and Dave's.
Wow.
I wrote it down.
All right.
I'm gonna
Yeah, good
Google
luck.
it. I want to go and adventure in that volcano you talked about.
Oh, that's something cool.
You can look down into the fiery cauldron. You can only do that in a few places.
Oh,
not
Really?
something
You can look down there?
on.
Woo!
You're like,
Don't
"What?"
fall in.
Exactly.
That's
Get away
great.
That's
Nicaragua.
awesome.
You're like
Yeah.
the Nicaragua spokesperson.
Everybody who's there at this point is really charged up. I mean, there are surfers trying to protect their gigs, so they don't want to let it do out. But it's a really hot spot right now.
I love it. What about how is there fire protection over there?
Nope.
No
Haven't
fire
really
protection?
been-
Wow.
Nope. It's not. It's
Soon.
built out of concrete, and it's back with. They didn't even put it in the brand new mall in Managua.
Oh
So
wow.
all the people up there in Managua and around the city, and brand new mall. I mean, they got finest or whatever. Only 5% of the people can shop there. They didn't put no fire protection.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Wow. Just built it up.
Come on
Yeah,
out there
so-
and do a quick install. Fit out a mall real quick with Jim.
Can't fit out of it. Well, I'll try to squeeze in some laws for that for you, but
Yeah,
we
let's
are-
let's get it going, man. Fire protection in Nicaragua.
they'll want
Yeah.
to catch it. Yes.
The rest of the world needs to catch up,
So what do you think, Jim? You got any questions for us?
So you're both fitters or maintenance guys and so on.
I'm a fitter, installer, kind of like a service guy, and Brian is inspector.
I'm in sales.
He's an inspection specialist now. He's into the sales.
Yeah. So got about I guess a total of 15 years. Did service, did install, but I've done 8 to 9 years in inspections, and then now I'm selling, and I sell everything. So
Yeah, yeah, right.
I've been doing
So
install for 15.
how'd you guys hook up?
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. So I was troubleshooting a hotel, a fire pump. There was some loss of pressure, and I was trying to narrow down where the loss of pressure was. And me and Bobby followed each other in the beginning, and I just called him through Instagram,
He
and
cold
he was
called me.
like, answered it. And I was like, hey man, this is Brian. I just got a question for you. He was like, okay.
Well, you took the bait big time. That's right.
That's it, man. It was a sprinkler call. I'm taking it.
It's a straight cold call.
Yeah, cold call master. I always answer my phone. That's something my father taught me. So random numbers or whatever, I just answer it.
Just answer it. You never know who's calling. Right? You can always hang up.
That's what I say. If I don't want to talk to you, just hang up.
Yeah.
Telemarketer, just hang up on him. You know.
Who's this guy from Instagram? What's he trying to sell me?
Well, and it said in the
what's going
phone,
on?
I heard it ringing, and when on my lock screen, it said Instagram was calling. I'm like, oh, they're gonna start paying me. Let's do it. And then it's just Brian with a fire pump question. Oh, this is great. This has been a great episode,
Yeah, this has been
and linking
great.
up with you guys, and appreciate all the stuff you sent us.
Okay. Thank you.
Um,
Good luck. Like I said, we'll be behind the tape and dope. So it's been number 1 and 2. So
Tape and dope. So what are you putting on first, the tape or the dope?
oh, me, I don't install it. I just sell
I
it.
just sell it. That's
Well,
they
the
want
correct answer is dope and tape.
Dope first,
and tape.
Dope,
and then the
and
tape.
Yeah, keep it clean.
That's
Keep it
it.
clean. So if
And-
anybody ever asks you,
It's gonna be Tough Glide and then Super Dope tape.
Exactly. That's
Huh?
it. Man. Said I love the dope and tape. That's a great theory.
That's
Maybe
it.
we can get a layer or something on there.
It's double the protection, you know.
yeah. I get it.
That's
So
awesome.
all the business and the support. And like I said, really great vibes that you throw out there. And I felt great today. And thank you.
Yeah, you as
So-
well, man. Great vibes and great vibes from all your employees. And it seems like everybody that I'm kind of connected with on social media that is buying and ordering stuff from Arco, they really like their representative from wherever they are. So you really
Yeah,
doing
they love
something
'em.
great. What you made,
All
something
right,
to be
thanks.
proud of.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, so
Thank you
everybody
so
on the
much.
show, we thank you for joining. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We had 303 subscribers before the start of the show. That was pretty cool to see. We appreciate every one of you guys subscribing. And we'll be live next Tuesday. Who are we live with next Tuesday? I don't have the calendar in front of me.
Is it
Oh, it's
Chad?
Sammy.
Sammy?
Oh, look, he's got the Argo shirt. For people who work with pipe. Love it.
That's right.
That's a
dead
sick
on,
one
man.
right there.
That's what dope and tape is. We're here for the field guys.
For the people.
I know it, man. I tell you, it's a great name. That's what it is. You get out there, how many people are in the fire sprinkler industry? How many people out there turning wrenches?
There's a lot of us.
Thousands, huh?
And there's not enough. There's nowhere for us to really group up and talk. You know, there's no one posting anything. Until now. Now we got everybody posting. Anyone who's in the sprinkler industry, you're watching this, just put it on your story. We're gonna all share it so we can see. You know,
And please share the show.
I'm sick of seeing just
Share
plumbing
the
and
show, yeah.
electrical on there. Let's see some fire sprinklers on the internet. And yeah,
All
like
right.
Brian said, share it. Hit the share button.
Share the show. Help us grow the community. Join the movement. Help us.
Order your
Go
shit
get
from Arco.
Yeah, we put about episodes up on the website too.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's awesome. We appreciate that.
Thank
That-
you.
How many hits do we get? Anybody following how many hits we get now? Each day?
Just the website?
Yeah.
On the website.
5,000 a day is more.
What?
Not that they're buying that many, but yeah.
They're not buying. No, 5,000 people a day hit the website.
Oh really?
Wow.
Oh, just
Yeah.
go. That's a good number. That's a lot of traffic.
It is. I mean, not that they're all buying, and they're still they're researching the materials and
They're browsing.
also place the order over the phone, just like ever. Now everything's done with that, bang, bang, bang computer. It's really easy to do business with Arco and
They're
save a
searching
ton
like this. Boop boop boop. Right on the phone, baby.
It is.
We got
That's
all
something that's very true. It is very easy to do business with Arco.
exactly. We're the easiest, and you get to come on vacation now to Nicaragua. I got 2 little hotels set up on the beaches there. One's in a fishing village.
Oh, I want to
Oh,
go.
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. I want to look in the volcano.
You say
yeah.
fishing? I want to do some fishing.
Oh, yeah, fishing. We're right there in the fishing village.
What we should
9-room
do is
hotel.
come down when you're down there. Me and Bobby and maybe the family will come down and we can do some commercials and we can hang out with you.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. You come down there, you can do some commercials on Mark and Dave. Broaden the spectrum. It's all about spreading good
Absolutely.
vibes, man.
That's it. We're spreading the vibes.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you
Everybody
so
on the show,
much.
thank you for watching. Thank you